start a new topic that is more on MS Word 2007. This is from chapter 4 and the subject is computer, and this design and content made by Avid Shah. So let's begin. Now, what is MS Word? The MS Word processor is that helps you to create documents with professional looks. It provides some features to type and modify text. Now, what are the things we will learn from this chapter? Introduction, copy formatting to another selection, applying subscript and superscript effects, finding the text, page formatting, and printing a document. Now, what is copying or formatting to another selection? A format painter tools is used to copy the formatting effects of a piece of text to another selection. These are the steps you can go through one time. Click on the format painter button in the clipboard group on the home tab. The pointer changes into a brush shapes. Now apply the copied format by selecting the text and clicking on it. The formatting attributes of the previous text will be applied to the next text. Now come to this one, applying subscript and superscript effect. You can see here I have done one demo image. You can see this is a superscript. The shortcut key for superscript is Ctrl plus Shift plus plus. The or the subscript, you just need to know the subscript option place the selected text slightly below the line of a normal printed text. The superscript option places the selected text slightly above the line of the normal printed text. You can see the steps. Type M2 and select 2. Click on the font dialog box, the launcher on the home tab. Click on the superscript checkbox under the effects section. Click on OK, and you will notice that 2 will be placed above the line of the normal printed text. If you want to see, I will show you the demo. I am just opening one word. Now you see I am writing M and 2. Just make it large as how much you can, and after that what I will do, I just select the 2 and I will put this superscript. So it is like this, what is I have shown here. Okay, now come to this one. Now next slide, come to next slide. The slide is finding the text. Click on the find button in the editing group on the home tab. Select the find option on the menu. In the find what box, type the text that you want to search. Click on more button and select the option that you require to find out. Click on the find next button. After finishing the search, click on OK. And you need to know the replacing the text, the shortcut key for replacing the text is Ctrl plus H. Now you want to see here it is a find and replace button. If you go for this one, find what? M, you find the next, and M it will be replaced to R. So if you see, it will replace to R. Okay, we have finished. Now go to the replace button and replace all. So you can see here M2 has made R2. This is how you can replace, this is how you can find. Okay, now come up with next slide, that is creating a header and footer. First of all, you need to know, you can see the diagram which is given here. Header and footer I made for you only. Header and footer is used to place important information on top and at the bottom of every page respectively. These are the steps. Just go through the header and footer button found in the header and the footer group of the insert tab. You will find a header box with dotted line on the top of the pages. Click the header or footer box and then type the text you want. Press the tab key twice, click on the date and time button in the insert group. On the design tab, click on the footer button and select the edit footer option. You can observe the footer box on the left side. Click on the page number button in the header and footer group on the design tab and choose the format. Click on the format page numbers option. Click on the close button on the design tab to close the header and footer tools. I'll show you the demo how to do. First of all, you need to close. Now you need to put some header and footer. Go to the insert tab and after that go to the header. You will find there are many style, many design is there. If you want to write anything, you can write demo class. This is a header, and if you want to put some footers, this will be the header, and if you want to put some footers, that also you can do. You need to go down and you will see the page number wise has been created. If you go down more, you can see all these page numbers. And okay, this is what about your header and footer. If you want to see properly, you can see here. Okay, every pages you have the page number. You can see the page number and you can see the heading. Okay, now come to the next slide, that is inserting column button and breaks. It is the easiest way to create a multi-column document. Easy to use the column button in the page setup group on the page layout tab. How to insert the column break? Place the cursor before the text where you want to insert the column break. Click on the breaks button on the page layout tab and select the column option from the drop down menu. You will observe the changes of the text. If you go ahead with this one, think like I just want to change something. I just written equals to RAND bracket open 2,4. So it will give you a demo paragraph. Now I just want to make it small. Keeps making small. Okay, now you can see the paragraph is written on one of the pages. Now I just want to go to the page layout group where you will find orientation, columns you will find 2. If you want, you can make it 2. If you want a break, that also you can make a break. In the next page it will go. Okay, this is how you can do your breaks and column button. Now come to the next slide, 8th slide. It is indenting text and setting a paragraph space. Indenting features is used to move the complete paragraph or the first line to the specific number of the place from the left to right. You can select the paragraph, click on the paragraph from the home tab. The paragraph dialog box will open. Select the indent and spacing tab. Enter the spacing you want in the before or after. Click on OK. So how to do all this? Again you go to this one and you will find in the page layout group you will find some indent. You just click on the video and make it look, it's going down, even it will go left, even it will go right, like this. This is how you can do your indenting and paragraph spacing. Now come to the 9th slide. The margin and the setting its measurement. We need to set the margin also. We need to measure that margin also. Margin refers to the amount of the space which is left from the edge of the paper where the text actually begins to appear. The default margin are one from the top to bottom and from the one from the left to right. And what is the how you can do this margin measurement? That steps is given. Select the page layout tab, click on the margin button in the page setup group. On the margin tab, click on the up or down arrow next to the top button left and right. It will apply. You need to apply the box to the box. Choose any option and click OK. Now if you want to see, you can see here, you have to go to the page layout. You can see some of the margin. You can make wide, you can make normal, you can make landscape, you can make any of the size, A3 or A4 size, whatever you want you can do it. Okay, now come to the 10th slide. it is setting a paper orientation and paper size. The default setting of the paper is portrait, which is display the page in a vertical order and landscape in a horizontal order. Select the page layout tab, click on the orientation button in the page setup group, click landscape option, click on OK. Setting a paper size, you can have page layout tab, click on the size button in the page setup group, click on the paper tab, select the size from the display list under the paper size section, observe the changes in the preview block and click on OK. Okay, that I have shown you here only. You can see here the size is given, total size is given, even orientation. This is the portrait, this is your landscape. This is how you can use your paper orientation or paper size. This is the last slide for your printing a document. The shortcut key to print is Ctrl+P, and you can set a preview also. You have to click on the office button, print, and print preview option is given, and the steps is given. Click on the office button and move mouse on the print option. Click on the print option, select the printer which you want to print. Under the print range section, specify the range of the pages. After that, go for print out, click OK. You can see here this is file or Microsoft Office button. Go to the print. Here you can find the print preview button. Along with, you can see the which printer you want to select, that you can select from here and go ahead with the printout. Okay, this is how you can do your Word. You can access your Word, you can work on MS Word. And this is the last slide. And whatever we have done for today, this is a recap. We have done introduction, we have done copy formatting to another selection, applying subscript and superscript effect, finding the text, page formatting, printing a document. Thanks for watching. Any doubts, you can mail me at oviksha1989@gmail.com.